and a foot of it that we had through the first 10 days in the month of August. There will be tornadoes in the rain bands, and that's when the strongest winds will be the gustiest, is when these bands of rain go by. I'll show you that coming up a little bit later. And then we detailed the map storm surge between 10 and 14 feet. Those are the impacts that will be taking place as the morning unfolds. We're probably still a little bit more than an hour away from it starting, maybe 2 hours away from having it starting in the southern portion of the area and working its way northward. So you're probably wondering what you should be doing right now. I want you to consider this, that if you are in an evacuation zone and you have not left and you think that the storm is not going to come this way or maybe go inland or not cause problems for you, you're making a mistake, because what you're doing is betting your life that the forecast is wrong. You don't want to do that. You want to err on the side of safety. Now, our Channel 10 studios on Gandy Boulevard in Pinellas County are along the west end of the Gandy Bridge. We are in an evacuation zone. We plan on evacuating. We will be evacuating this facility later this morning. We will be going to a location at a higher elevation in Pinellas County. We will attempt to continue to keep broadcasting at that point. I point this out. We did the same thing in Hurricane Elena in 1985 because our facility is in an evacuation zone. We will be evacuating. I urge you, if you are in one of the evacuation zones, you too should evacuate. You still have a couple of hours to do that, depending upon where you are in the metropolitan area. You want to get to where you need to go prior to the onset of those tropical storm force or gale force winds, which I mentioned will start probably as early as 9 to 10 o'clock over Sarasota and Manatee County, probably onset 11 to noon in the metropolitan area. For Pasco, Hernando County, it may be until 2 o'clock this afternoon. Citrus County, maybe 3 or 4 before the onset of those tropical storm force winds. We will be moving to a safer elevation. We realize that there may be some storm surge problems and damage at our location. That is why we are going to be evacuating. You should be evacuating too if you live in an evacuation zone. Please take this very seriously. I also want to point out something else. For those of you who can stay where you are, this is the time where you need to decide where in your house you're
folks in homes there that are riding it out. That's a huge mistake. Please.